Hey guys, welcome back. Well, it is 15 degrees outside, so it's quite tropical. And I've got it almost 50 degrees in the shop today, so it's very tropical. So what have I been working on? Floorboards. So, got a piece of 16 gauge pulled out behind the wood stove I've been hanging on to for 10 years, and started to lay this out. And as you can maybe tell, I've got more skid tracks on this thing than well, never mind. But anyway, I think I've got it kind of measured out the way I want it. I even made a cardboard template here, which my cardboard ain't too good. It's kind of folded up and twisted. As you can see, I used it for the motor mount for the front of the motor in it, but this was all kind of wonky, but it kind of gave me an idea. And I made another template. Get it out there where you guys can see it. There it is. And of course cut it a little too short, so I had to add a little tape to it. But that's the back corner back here, so that's where that goes on. And so that's not too bad. And of course I'd already cut a chunk out of this for something, so that was missing. But if you lay it in here, kinda, you got to tuck it under here, and I got it so it sits kind of on top of the thing. As you can see, it fits. I mean, this is a little wonky because of the fold in it, but I think it's okay. And then it lays good here. Now this is going to lip down, so this comes down about 3/4 of an inch, and then there's going to be another lip that sets out here that I'm going to weld it on with. Now you get over here in this corner, you can see I kind of bent it up a little bit there, but you can see where it comes down, makes the roll, comes around, and I added extra. So this is just the flat surface, so I added a little extra on the pattern, or on the steel, to go all the way up through here, all the way up through here. I added around here because it's got to come down over this and then flatten out to catch on that. I mean, it doesn't have to, I could use that, but that's the way I've designed it. So then this will lay flat, because I'm going to use this piece of angle iron I got in here to support this, so that'll be flat. And then back here it gets a fold up, or I may have to weld a piece on because I don't know if I can fold it up in a curve. Folds up all the way over to here inside the door, where it gets cut somewhere about here, and then it folds back down again to cover this up, and then folds back out, and we start the story all over again. So I just took this line and kind of run it up there. So I was looking at this, and it looks like it goes up underneath here quite a ways, so I'm not overly concerned about that. But I think, and I got a little tab here, if I have to trim it, it's easier to take it off than it is to put it back on. So I think that's okay. That'll go up underneath it, and there's some bolts and stuff that need to be ground off or cut off or something. Get those out of my way so I can get it up, tucked up underneath there. And this is right where it welded onto. If you guys can see here, that's where it was welded, or where it was one piece. I cut it with a plasma cutter, very thick stuff. I think that's even thicker than 16 gauge, but that's what I got, so that's what I'm going to use. So the pattern lays on here, kind of something like this, close-ish, and you can see I've added pencil mark over here to the dashed line, to another solid line, to here, down. This gets square cut, so that can get cut right off. And then down here, it goes down and around, which won't get cut, gets cut on the outside right out to the edge to give me that up flange. So, and I even marked it up, so I know This is where it gets bent down in the doorway. It's got to get cut with the snips here, folded down, and then cut along this outside line. It's actually this darker pencil line, not that one, this one, and because it's got to stay away from that blue line. That blue line is the actual floor line. That's the one that lines up with this. So that's the actual floor. This is just going to be the cut, and this will have a mark on it where it gets folded in here somewhere, but I haven't done that yet. So I think I want to try to cut it. I think that's the plan. You know, I hate to cut it and have it wrong, but if I don't cut it, I'll never know if it's right. Right? So it's got to go out to there. This is the floor cut. That looks pretty good. I mean, it's not got to be dead on. I mean, God only knows I'm not perfect, so I think it'll work. So I'm going to fire up the old snippers and see if we can zip that out. See what we come up with. It doesn't cut too easy. I'm using the Harbor Junk with this thing, so you lose material, but it is what it is. It's better than a pair of tin snips. I think they're meant for 18 gauge, maybe. Little much. Okay. Now, I might try to do this edge. We're going to try getting around this curve. This one's not quite as steep. Well, that's the way it's supposed to work. That cut good. That tight curve down there is a pain in the butt snot. You know what butt snot is? I don't either. Made it up. So I got to make sure I pick the right line. It's that pencil line. Drop the pencil. Who cares? Let's whack it down this way. I may have to come from both sides. I can't reach. As far as I can reach. Give them back. Gotta unroll these a little bit. Ow! Got me. Knew it would. It's like a requirement. It's a requirement. Get the right line, Ed. Don't screw it up. Can't see the line. effective. So just got to clean that up with the tin snips, and then clean this up over here. Looks like a rat chewed it. And then we can work on getting it cut here, and then figuring out if we can fold that. Maybe even, I don't know, I'm thinking about running it through the roller. Maybe put a roll on it, and then might work. Not sure. Find some tin snips. Good luck. Good luck finding tin snips. Just in case you want to know, they weren't not where they were supposed to be. But we found them. Oh man, I can't even cut it with the snips. That's some tough stuff. 16 gauge. I'm going to go back to the cutters. There goes. It's a little better. Tell you what, they work good in a straight line. Not so much on the curve. Let's get rid of this. Okay. There. What do you guys think? Whack that out. So it didn't turn out too bad. It's got to get folded anyway or something here somewhere. See, I got the line here, and it goes around up here. That's got to get knocked down and then flattened out. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm thinking I can use the roller. Maybe the offset die. That's this one. And I got this one too. That's pretty substantial. That would really give it a sharp cut, you know. These two would go together, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Offset them a little bit. Something like that. That would probably work. It's only going to leave a little bit of a drop. You know, one thing about this tool, this bender thing, is a guy can get creative and build your own things, you know, like these things. What's the deal with these? Can I put bigger ones on it? Bigger washers? I'm not really sure. I never used them, but a guy could make some deeper ones. Maybe roll that panel right around. If you had some 3/4 inch ones, that'd be sweet. Because that's about what that bend's got to be. And I know she got enough power to do her. with that thing and how slow it goes, it'd bend it. But anyway, it's cut. So now we can work on figuring out how to put it in. Okay guys, I've already run some practice on this panel, and it seems to work. Problem is it was too long. I had to cut it off. So now we can actually get in here and finish this off and get the rest of the beads rolled on this thing. So let me get it set up and I'll show you how it rolls. Okay guys, here we go. See if it's going the right way. Yes, I'm shooting this while doing it one-handed. I may have to let go to make this turn, guys. It's going to take more hands than what I got. Okay, so now, being that you can't get it through here because the, you only got 18 inches of throat. So what I do to finish this up is I can do it from the back side, bring it back down this side and around, I think, and we should be able to get her done. So let me reset that one up. Okay, I flipped it over now. Should be able to run the back side. Well, what do you think about that? Not the prettiest, but we got beads. Let me zoom you guys back out. What do you think? Not too shabby for some redneck using a snowblower attached to a pipe threader to a $100 pipe Harbor Freight bead roller. I think that looks pretty darn good. E for Ed. Guess we have to turn it this way, right? I don't know. Camera's upside down and backwards. So anyway, guys, that is the bead roller, and I think it worked. I think it did okay. Wasn't quite on my line up here. Nobody will tell, right? You guys won't tell, will you? Here we are in the old brake that I made. Homemade brake. Let's make sure we're going the right way. Pretty sure we are. Got a little stress in this panel from all that bead rolling. Try to stress that out a little bit. This one's got to go down, and then the other one's got to come up. That's the outside edge, so I think I'm right. Let's see if we can bend this 16 gauge. It's going to be tough, I bet. Yeah, she's tough. Stuff falling over. Ain't got no room, you know me. Working in the junk pile. So, you want to see how this stupid thing works? It's pretty stupid, but it works. So, under here, piece of angle iron. This is, I don't know, 3" probably. And then underneath this I have some valve springs. So all I got to do is loosen this up. About 20 turns. I should get like a big wing nut. And this one over here is shoved in here with some wood because you can't reach it. And and there's no space. So we're just going to make the best we can here with it, loosen her up some. And I think that's about loose enough maybe to get her out. See how that brake looks. Well, she's not as sharp as a tack, but neither am I. But she definitely bent down, and it's pretty much on the blue line, which is kind of where I was guessing. Now what I got to do is somehow I got to bend this piece up. See? Upside down. So probably should have done that one first maybe. I don't know. I never get that right. If I go this way, what's that going to do? That's going to bend it in. So, well, let me think about it for a minute. I might have screwed up. Plan B. Had to flatten that out. Go from the front first, do that one, and then squeeze it in, push it in backwards to fold this one in. And as you can see, I've already tightened her down, so it's starting to make the bend. Now all we got to do is hoist it up, and I have no room to work as usual, so give myself a little extra room. Whatever I can get, I'll take, and we'll see if we can hoist that up for you guys. Oh yeah. Holy crap. Okay. Huh. Yeah, this may be harder than I thought. Let's try her again. See if we can bench press this thing up over. There we go. Too much, too little? Don't know. Looks like I might have went too far. Might have went too far, but I think we can hammer it back. A little too far. Not too bad though. I think we can flatten that out. Wonder if I can slam it over this. What do you think about this idea? I like that better. That's going to get cut anyway, because the doorway lands in here somewhere, so that's going to get cut out anyway. And this piece will be the same way. We want to make a lip on that. Yeah. I can't tell if that's the blue line. I think that's the blue line. I'm a little off it, but we'll make her work. You want to set it in there and see what it looks like? What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it's jacked up over here. Like I said, I got to kind of do some manipulation down there, but it's going to go something to that effect. Probably cut this tab off, and then that'll leave this. Or I could even cut it and leave it long and bend that down. That's kind of the way I want it. And then it's got to get bent up a little bit to get it to weld on where I cut it. And then this part, everything will slide up. So it'll be something like this, and but slid over. And I thought I had this figured out. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I thought maybe with the bend in it, I had it kind of figured out, so this was going to land about the middle of this support, and then I could weld it in here once I get that cut up in there. That was fun. That 16 gauge is tough stuff. So we'll do a little more work, figure her out. Thanks again for watching. We'll bring you back on the next one. Bye.